Oh, hello, you guys caught me. I'm about to go on a bagel run for some of my favorite bagels. But here's a little secret. Because of gas prices, I haven't been taking any cars or Jeeps or trucks for my errands lately, or for bagels lately. I've been taking the new Mokwheel Tarmac ST in hazelnut yellow. Isn't it beautiful? This is a step-through hybrid e-bike that can handle the city commute as well as weekend trails. I use it for both. I'll tell you more about it on our bagel run. Well, let's just start with the two most popular questions. How fast does it go? How far does it go? Now, that depends on a few factors such as the size and the weight of the rider, what pedal assist you're using, even things like tire inflations. If your tires are under inflated, then you're not gonna go as fast or as far. So we'll just go with what the website says. Top speed is 28 miles per hour. That is using pedal assist 5. You'll get up to 20 miles per hour on the thumb throttle alone. So that's the question of how fast does it go? Now to answer the second question, how far will it go? Also known as, what type of range do you get on the battery charge? Website says it will go up to 60 miles of range. Once again, results are going to vary. Size, weight, tire condition, road conditions, what pedal assist you're using. So there you go, there's your answers. Top speed 28, range of 60 miles. And I'll tell you what I like about this bike, and this goes for like all e-bikes though that have it. Hydraulic brakes. If you're gonna go 20 miles per hour on the thumb throttle or top speed of 28 miles per hour, I do suggest you have some hydraulic brakes, and the Tarmac does. Some other things of note, the payload capacity is 300 pounds. Again, you know, that's going to affect the speed, the range. Has a thumb throttle. You don't want to pedal, just use that throttle. Couple other things of note before we get to the bagel shop. This bike fits a person between the heights of 5'6", that's 5 feet 6 inches tall, and 6 feet 8 inches tall. I'm pretty much 6 feet 2 inches tall. This bike, the Mokwheel Tarmac ST, comes with fenders and the rear rack. Tire size, you've got 27.5 inch by 2.4 inch tires, and the bike itself weighs 57 pounds. I'll give you some more information on this Mokwheel Tarmac ST after we have our bagels. It'll be what I call stats for nerds, but some of this information everyone will want to hear. See that right there? That's why I'm taking my Mokwheel e-bikes around. Well, we've made it to my favorite bagel place, and what I do for a little extra anti-theft is I remove my detachable display because, you know, it can't run without this. So pretty handy little anti-theft feature built in, huh? Bagel and juice acquired, but I don't like to eat it here. I like to take it down to the West Orange Trail and have it. So I just need to put my display case back on and we'll head down to the trail. And we've made it to one of my favorite quiet spots on the West Orange Trail. Perfect for having a bagel and a juice. So I'm going to do that, and I'll also tell you a little more about the Mokwheel Tarmac ST. And let me show you one of Rick's tricks. I don't know how many people do this, but I like to use my little bike rack here as a little like cafe table where I have my bagel and my juice. It's Cafe Rick. And I love these bagels and I can't wait any longer. But tell me in the comment section below, do you eat the top of the bagel first or the bottom? Okay, all done with my blueberry bagel here at the Cafe Rick, located at the bike rack of the Mokwheel Tarmac ST. Let me tell you a little more about the bike. And I can't remember exactly what I said on the ride over here, so hopefully I don't repeat too much. If I do, forgive me. Now, this is kind of what makes it a hybrid. These tires are good for like commuter, urban commuting on streets and roads, but also they're good enough and wide enough, a little bit of a knobby there too, for light off-roading. It has the built-in headlight, which is nice, and built-in tail lights because, you know, you do have blinkers on this bike. The step-through design makes it easy for whatever you're wearing, or if you're carrying a bag with you like me, I'm carrying my bag, but you know, whatever your wardrobe is for the day, whether it be you know, dress slacks, shorts, a dress, the step-through makes it really easy. It's designed for riders who want versatility, capability across city streets and light trails, like I said, in a leaner, more agile package. And here's what I call stats for nerds. It has a 750 watt motor, that's 920 watt peak, 75 newtons of torque. For the non-nerds, what that means is fast acceleration and strong hill climbing power. When it comes to climbing hills, I like to use Power Assist 5. That makes climbing those hills super duper easy. It has a 48 volt removable battery. It's right here. Just press that button. It pops right out. That is good for, like on a full charge, like 60 to 70 miles of range. Now that will vary on, you know, the surface you're traveling on, how big you are, you know, results may vary with that, but that is the typical range, is 60 to 70 miles on a single charge. I mentioned the tires, right, but I don't think I mentioned the front suspension. 80 millimeter front suspension for smooth and stable city riding, and like I said, light trails if you're going to do that. Shimano 8-speed drivetrain, reliable braking and smooth shifting. Now when it comes to the pedal assist, there's 5 levels of pedal assist. It's going to be torque plus cadence sensoring. That's for responsive and natural pedaling. I showed you the removable LCD display when we got the bagels. Like to also mention, it's very handy for tracking your ride data. Now just a moment to tell you how much I love the Mokwheel brand. My wife Nikki, her favorite bike of all time is the Mokwheel Scoria. I love my Mokwheel Obsidian, and we've been riding this Tarmac for several weeks now. Nikki wants to keep it. I want to give it as a gift to my daughter. We love this hazelnut yellow, but the bike is really, really versatile, you know, with it so smooth on city streets and for commuter riding and some light trails that we come across. We just love this particular bike, but the Mokwheel brand as a whole is very reliable and really high quality. And let me say this, I didn't even bother showing you how to assemble this bike. I put together several Mokwheels before. They're really, really easy. But even if you've never put together an e-bike before, the assembly of the Mokwheels are super duper easy. Plus, what I really like about them is the assembly manual are so simple and easy to follow. Like, you don't have to have any experience. Like, just like for example, I think really all you have to do is you put on like the front tire, you put on the handlebar, you put on the pedals, and you put on the seat. And then you just like, there's like a little attachment, like a couple screws you have to do for the back rack and like a fender. It is so super easy, and the manual tells you exactly what to do. There's no confusion. So don't be afraid about ordering this and then having to put it together. Super simple, guys. And now comes my favorite part of this video. I'm just gonna ride around for fun.